சென்னைக்கு பெரிய விசில் அடிங்க எங்க தல தோனிக்கு பெரிய விசில் அடிங்க
Hi everyone, welcome back to the sports breakdown once again. So we have some bad and terrible news to tell. I mean, obviously for CSK fans, this will be a very, very sad day. But MS Dhoni, Hala Dhoni has decided to step down as the Chennai Super Kings captain. And alongside we have Satvik also to brief on this MS Dhoni. Stepping down as CSK captain, and we've got the news that Ravindra Jadeja is the successor to MSD as the captain of Chennai Super Kings. So this is terrible news. Satvik, your initial reactions towards MS Dhoni stepping down as CSK captain, because it was shocking to all of us. We thought that MS Dhoni was going to be the captain for IPL 2022. This was like a sudden last minute reveal by Chennai Super Kings manager, man by MS Dhoni also. So your thoughts?
First thing when you hear CSK, it is MS Dhoni as
Yeah,
captain, as wicketkeeper, as mentor, and as a face of Chennai Super Kings.
yeah,
But
true.
when I heard this, I was shocked. I thought this isn't true. Then I
Hmm.
checked on two to three sources, and I was shocked. And I was with my friends there, and I was truly shocked. A
Hmm.
moment I didn't realize that it would be true so early.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, but I think CSK are trying to go through a new pathway, I would say. But Ravindra Jadeja, I think he's around 32, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
I'm
32,
not sure
32.
whether I'm not sure whether this was the right choice that CSK made to. I mean, this could be a short term plan, I would say, by CSK, maybe because they didn't go hunting for a captain. But if when MS Dhoni is in the frame, I mean, he's going to play as a player. I'm not sure about Jadeja. I don't know about this move that CSK made. I'm even confused because MS Dhoni wants. I mean, he's led this CSK team 12 seasons. Nine of the 12 seasons, he led this team to the finals. And as a captain, also MSD, he couldn't even give his farewell match in front of Chennai's fans. They did last year in UAE, and we are not sure even whether MS Dhoni will actually step down as even as a player and maybe mentor the CSK team during the mid-season of IPL 2022. So your thoughts on that as well?
First, you pointed about Ravindra Jadeja. So, the captaincy options I could see is, um, your point is true that Jadeja is not a captaincy material currently, but they don't have many options. And the
Yeah,
other options I could see was an Ambati Raidu, a DJ Bravo, and that's the point. They
yeah,
had to cultivate someone. And I think so. He has 3 years till
mm,
35. I think so he can play, though not at his best fitness, but currently is playing his best cricket. So I think so that was the obvious choice. After
yeah,
3 years you could see Ruturaj as captain, because till that time he would be near to that India setup.
yeah. Very true. And Shankar here says Jaddu is the senior most CSK player, and I feel it's the right choice. That's what Shankar has
more than
said over
senior
here.
most more than senior most, it looks like that he is part of the leadership group,
Yeah.
because
Mm.
there are many senior players. If you see DJ Bravo is 38, 39, he would have been part of CSK way before than Jadeja. It's like
True.
he came in 2010, 10, 11, Bravo, and Jadeja came in 12.
Mm.
So it's a longer
Very.
association there.
Yeah, but it was very strange, I would say, because I would feel like MS Dhoni could have actually stepped down as captain after, I mean, in front of the Chennai fans. Unfortunately, due to the COVID, I think they're not playing in Chennai this season. But I felt that he had about 2 seasons more, maybe, to actually lead this side and then pass on over the baton. But if I mean Faf du Plessis was now appointed captain as RCB, should us I mean CSK have opted to retain Faf du Plessis if they wanted to maybe give him, because Faf du Plessis is the international captain. He has experience, and now I feel like this could be a wrong decision of CSK for releasing Faf from the side, and maybe could have got Moeen Ali maybe in the auctions even.
Here a point is I forgot to mention Moin can also be a good captain, but they could have tried with him. That was a good option. And
Yeah.
with before the auction, they didn't went with a philosophy or a mindset, the team management, that they wanted a captain.
Mm.
They would have discussed it after the auction mostly, because it wasn't evident. They were evident on buying Deepak Chahar, investing on some young pacers and spinners, and on a on very youth kind of overseas players who were rookies mostly in the
Yeah.
IPL. If MS had decided it before the auction, it would have been way easier, that they could have gone to FAF till 8, because I don't think RCB would have gone till 8 for FAF, because they needed some other buys as well.
Yeah, very true, very true. And we'll talk about Faf. Sorry, think.
Oh.
Okay, so okay, I'll switch on off my video because lights went. But yeah, we'll talk about MS Dhoni's record as captain. So he played 204 matches, won 121, lost 82 at a winning percentage of 59.60, and he led CSK to 4 IPL trophies and 9 finals overall. So your thoughts on that as well, Satwik?
On his captaincy, I would regard him as the only captain who could do who could take amusing decisions. If my first memory would be 2018 uh, Kings 11 versus CSK at Pune. CSK were 27 for 3 and they sent Deepak Chahar to bat. And at 39 for 4, they sent Harbhajan Singh to bat. It was a target of 120, 110, beg your pardon. So
Yeah.
these strategies and these decisions can be taken by only MS, because no other captain would trust on his players these on his bowlers to bat like that. And I think so he's the guy who started this 10 man batting lineup or a 11 man batting lineup, because before that all it was before the 1990s 2000, it was like after 7 8 your batting is done, you're playing with
Yeah.
three proper bowlers who don't bat.
Yes.
So we have to give credit to MS for bringing that into T20 culture, and uh, now being a fad everywhere.
Hmm. Very true. Yeah. But incredible stats here. He's led the CSK to 204 matches, winning 121, lost 82, winning percentage 59.60. And then talking about Dhoni versus Rohit Sharma also. Yeah, I mean, incredible. I mean, all these stats from Dhoni, I mean, one of the best ever. And 4 IPL titles, 9 IPL. He's led the CSK to 9 IPL finals. So that says about a lot on MS Dhoni's stage as a captain. Maybe one of the greatest, captains of all time, I would say, in the history of cricket.
See, the finals he lost. One is 2008, that was a little close one. 2012 against KKR, that was he was just a ball or two away from winning.
Yeah.
2019 he was just a run away from winning. So yeah, if you could see the finals, he went till the wire to win those.
Mm. Very true. Yeah. I mean, 9 finals, 4 IPL championship. Last year, he won the IPL with CSK, obviously, as captain. They are the defending champions. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunate that MS Dhoni couldn't lead the CSK in India. But do you think this was the. Do you think, I mean, the news, I mean, came and I don't know. I didn't expect this to come in the last minute. And we thought that MSD will actually lead CSK in 2022. But yeah, your thoughts also on Ravindra Jadeja, who's going to obviously be captain of CSK. What do you expect of Ravindra Jadeja also now? In his first season as CSK captain, do you think he'll feel the pressure? Yeah, so your thoughts? I mean, MSD is obviously there to guide him, but I mean, this is the first time that Ravindra Jadeja is going to captain also any team or any franchise. So I think same as KL Rahul leading India and Punjab Kings, this is going to be Ravindra Jadeja's first experience as captain. So how do you expect that to happen, Satvik?
Ravi Jadeja has a positive balance and a negative balance. The positive side would be that he has MS Dhoni still in the team, and
Yeah.
MS Dhoni still has a brilliant brain, and he still keeps and is one of the best keepers in India to
Hmm.
do the job against spinners and pacers.
Yeah.
Whereas the negative balance would be he doesn't have the experience, and now he will feel the pressure if he doesn't perform. As a spinner, he is not your genuine spinner. He's an all-rounder who will bowl 2 overs if required. That was how MS used him. Now he will feel the pressure and he has to bowl 4 overs, and he will come up like number four, number five to bat to show that I'm the captain. I will take responsibility. So
Yeah.
there's both sides of the coin for
Hmm.
Jadeja.
Shankar here says KL, Rahul, Pant, Shiraz Iyer were not captaincy material. Aren't they doing well? DJ is not confirmed in the 11. Jadeja is only 32 and fit. Your thoughts towards this? I mean, my
Um,
thoughts is, I mean, Shiraz Iyer has been a good captain, I would say, for DC now. He's KKR captain. We'll see how he does in his first season. So that's going to be a test. Punt, I think, has already. I mean, they both had a good team. So Punt also, I mean, he's improving. I mean, maturity wise, he's improving. I mean, as a team, I mean, DC are obviously strong. The Punt doesn't have to make that much crucial decisions. But I mean, when you talk about Delhi Capitals, Shiraz Iyer obviously has to take the credit over Rishabh Pant for making that team once again a playoff team. I would say Shiraz Iyer should be given that credit. I'm not sure why they went with Punt. I think Punt is also a brand, which is why they made him as DC captain because he plays in all three formats, whereas Shiraz Iyer, he's not secure in all three formats. Punt is like confirmed in that playing 11 for all three formats. So that could be the only decision why DC went towards Punt as captain of all three formats. But otherwise, I don't see any reason towards that. Shiraz Iyer obviously should be given credit. But KL Rahul as captaincy, I'm not really convinced. I don't know how he'll do with Lucknow, but Punjab Kings, I know he's good as a player, as a captain also, but he didn't lead the team well, and that also should be blamed towards the management also of Punjab. But we'll see how he does with the Lucknow Super Giants now since he's the new captain. But your thoughts as well, Satvik?
Huh. So KL Rahul, I think so. Since there is GG, that is Gautam Gambhir, I think so. He will have some inputs from Gautam Gambhir. He's a very good captain, Gautam, and
Hmm.
I think so. It will reflect on KL Rahul. And since there is Andy Flower on the bench, it would provide a Midas touch to his captaincy as well. With Pant and Shreyas, they had excellent teams chosen by Gautam Gambhir, the first captain of Delhi in 2018. And
Yeah.
this year would be a challenge because DC have to manage their players pretty well, especially the Indians, because they do, if any one of them gets injured or out of form, the backups are not great. So it
Yes.
is a challenge for Pant and Ponting there in DC, and with KKR, it's the same problem. They have
Hmm.
one of the best first 11s, but
The
if
backups are
someone
the
gets injured,
I
that
think
is
I think all
Russell
10
Narayan.
teams have the same problem. I think Satik, it's because of these two
True, true,
additional teams, and
true. I was
there
going
is
to end
a
with
lot of
that.
yeah. I mean, a lot of good players have been squared up in all 10 teams. I would say so. That could be the issue. Why I mean the backups are not that good. We have seen. I mean RCB, MI. It's the problem. I think is to all 10 teams. But I think CSK when it comes to CSK, I think they are the most balanced. I would say even their backups are good. Even their playing 11 also is sort of like the same. They've retained some of
True,
the players that the core that they had in 2021. So I mean, CSK is kind of the team that has the most settled team compared to the other 9 teams. I would say right now.
true, true. Absolutely. And with there was a point as well in Shankar sir's comment that Jadeja is 32 and fit and will be in the playing 11. I think so. If you had to make a captain, Moeen Ali would have been great choice. Whether it's overseas or Indian, I think so. Moeen Ali with his captaincy, what I have seen for Worcestershire, he's been excellent. Uh, being
But the
appointed
thing
as
is,
captain.
Harpreet is not there for the first game. No, they had a visa issue over Moeen
Huh.
Ali, and now that's sorted. But still, don't you think
True.
like when
That's
it
the
comes to
only
side
point
like
I think so.
CSK, I think like a side like CSK, don't you think they go with Indian because that's how the culture of CSK is, and that's how the management also thinks they want Indian always to captain the side because that's how the brand also was built. I mean, with MS Dhoni also. So I think that's what they must have thought. Maybe Jadeja for a short term replacement, maybe target like a Gaikwad, or even get one from the mini auctions
True.
next year in 2 years, 2 years time to become the CSK captain.
Hmm. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. So
Yeah,
that would be
Shankar
the
has a
only
point
point.
over here also. Ruturaj is only 2 seasons old with hardly any experience. I
Yes.
mean, he's
Yes.
led Maharashtra very well, but
Uh,
uh, yeah, I
Uh,
mean,
but uh, but he is captain Maharashtra. Maharashtra is not the greatest team in domestic cricket, so the results don't show how Ruturaj as captain.
mm,
So
very
that's the
true,
only thing.
very true. Shankar here says CSK will never make an overseas player captain. If so, Faf would have been captain. Yeah, I agree with this completely.
True.
Yeah, they would have definitely retained Faf over Moin Ali. If they
If
must have been planning this for a long time, and obviously, I think even though they have not told the media, they must be have been planning this for the baton to change. Obviously, in October, I think MS said that his journey is done as captain. That's what the updates have said. It's done
true,
now. He has said like that in the dressing room. So I think, yeah, let's see what CSK do. I mean, first match against KKR, and yeah, I mean, it's all up to
without
MSD and
Deepak
his,
Char,
yeah, it's going to be strange to have both MS Dhoni and Virat Kohli as players. But what are your feelings towards that? I mean, no Virat Kohli as captain, no MS Dhoni as captain. Already IPL looks very strange. No Suresh Raina, no ABD, no Chris Gale. None of these players are. I mean, it's going to be a very strange IPL compared to IPL 2021.
end of an era.
Yeah. Very true. And Rohan here says responsibility is opportunity to do better and grow for Jadeja now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because now Jadeja is in the best form of his life, and if he takes responsibility, it would be better for his game and his career.
Mm, very true. Even Shankar has said Jaddu is MS choice. Yeah, I think they have a very good
Ah,
relationship. I mean, Jadeja
yes, yes.
and MS Dhoni, and yeah,
MS
I
Dhoni.
this thought of I think I also thought that they'll go ahead with Jadeja. I think that was going to happen. But yeah, just wanted to go through Jadeja's stats. I think he has a phenomenal record, obviously, as a CSK player, obviously, and yeah. Ravindra Jadeja, all three aspects, he's been incredible, and I think he was bought during the IPL 2012 by
Well, yes.
CSK. He was part of, I think he was part of Rajasthan Royals in
Rajasthan
for
Royals,
3 seasons,
yes.
and then
And Kochi
Portugal
Tuskers Kerala.
Tuskers. Yeah, and then Jadeja also played for Gujarat Lions also when CSK were banned.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, seeing this incredible 200 matches, 2,386 runs, 127 wickets, best bowling figures 5 for 16, 3 4 wicket haul, 1 5 wicket haul, 81 catches, highest score is 62 not out. So yeah, your thoughts on this? I mean, his best season has been IPL 2020,
Yes.
232 runs, 6 wickets.
If you just see 2012, his
Yeah.
wickets are actually one of the highest,
Hmm.
except 2019 and 2013. So
Yeah.
those wickets were very important because that led them to the finals
True.
against KKR.
Yeah.
They were playing on spin pitches that time at Pune, Chennai, Kolkata.
Hmm. Yeah. Very true.
If you could show the
Yes.
stats, detail.
uh, of Jadeja. Yeah, IPL
Ah,
2021,
up.
227 runs, 13 wickets, 16 matches. So I think that could be the best season, I would say, when it comes. I mean,
Yes, with the
2013
bat,
was not.
yes. With the bat,
Yeah.
2020 was the best. 232, just 5 runs difference.
And
Other than
Ravindra
that,
Jadeja has never led a Ranji team or an IPL team side in the past. The
no,
last
no.
time he captained a side was on 28th October 2007 when he led Saurashtra under 19 against Mumbai under 19 in the Vidu Mankad under 19 tournament at Rajkot. I think he was only 14, I think, at that time or something. I don't know. That's
No,
what the
no, no,
news
no,
is.
no, no. No, no, he was 17.
17. Sorry, he was 17. Yeah.
No, no, not 17, 18. Beg your pardon,
Uh,
18. Because he played under 19 in 2008.
okay. Yeah, but your thoughts now, what are the expectations that CSK should have now with Ravindra Jadeja? Do you think that they can make it to the playoffs under his captaincy and MSG's guidance, or do you think this could be like a fresh start for them and hopefully thinking that they'll target next season?
First things first, if you see on a general cricket view with a cricketing mindset without any outside factors like MS Dhoni or others, this team won't qualify for the playoffs. But if you add the flavor of MSD and others, the management, it still looks like a good side because they can get power play out of Adam Mill if they play. They have death bowling in Jordan or Bravo, and then they have the middle overs in Jadeja and Moeen Ali. And then
Hmm.
their batting is sorted with Ruturaj, Devon Conway if he plays, or Robin Uthappa, Ambatti, Moeen Ali, Jadeja will come up the order, and Shivam Dube. I think so.
Yeah.
They will play him as well.
Yes.
MS will be just a glue to this side. Well,
Hmm.
keep the wickets. He'll give his ideas. He'll give whatever is needed and be there. If he's set to bat, he'll bat at 7, 8.
Where do you think Jadeja will feel? Because usually he goes outside the 30-yard circle, right? Do you think that he'll be in point or either at slip maybe now since he's captain?
I think so. The best fielders always stay at point. So
Yeah.
that would be a region because Glenn Maxwell, Shandon Cottrell, there are many good fielders who have been at a point mostly. I think so.
Yeah.
That is a good position for him as captain.
Very true. Seeing this
Or
over
or,
here,
or
yeah,
Pawan, he would be at his original position at the in the deep, uh, whereas MS will run the show, just like how Virat MS had that connection between each other. That Virat was at long on, long off, and MS would control the game behind the stumps.
yeah. Just wanted to point out Jadeja's average is 27.11. His strike rate has been 128.14. Obviously, we know he bats at 6 and 7, so he's only scored 250s, but he's made impact recently. Obviously, in the Test series against Sri Lanka, he's been in good form since he has come back. So, yeah, maybe that could be a choice why they. I think MS Dhoni has decided to give it to Ravindra Jadeja now. And
Yes.
coming back, yeah, your best memories of MSD as captain, Satvik,
My best memories would be um, one which is not my best memory would be as a captain. First, I'll
as a
go with
captain.
2018 win any day because before the IPL started, it was like old people's team, daddy's team, grandfather's team, etc., etc. And he led that team so beautifully. He arranged the players' position like Ambati Raidu never opened before 2018, and he then opened and scored 400 runs. Sorry, 600 runs. Beg your pardon, 600 runs. Watson went to opening position. He scored 400 plus runs. Deepak Chahar got those wickets. Shardul got a match-winning knock. Faf played a match-winning knock in the playoffs. Raina was scoring. He had Sam Billings one day scoring those runs against KKR. There was Jadeja always with the bat, with the ball, and Harbhajan as well. He made him the power play striker. There was Imran Tahir in the middle. He used Kan Sharma in the middle. So that would be my best memory.
Hmm. Yeah, very true. And 2022 without Chinnathala, obviously, Suresh Raina. Yeah, that could be also. I mean, Suresh Raina must. His presence also is gone with the CSK camp. I mean, that would have made MSD also sad because I mean, no longer now he's also not captain. I mean, Suresh Raina obviously was under MSD's captaincy, and now I mean he could be a bit relief now. At least he's not. I mean, he must be sad obviously, Raina, that. I mean, MS Dhoni has stepped down, but still, I mean, when Suresh Raina wasn't even considered with any team or even CSK's plans for, I mean, 2022, Dhoni must have felt something for sure without having Suresh Raina.
Sure, sure, sure. No doubts about that. Because they have been together since the start of the IPL, just that 2 years break, and then they came back and they played 4 years together. So that would have been a good way. But I want to see Suresh in the combox now without Dhoni as captain for CSK. How we will commentate?
Hmm. He's going to be in Hindi commentary, so that's going to be interesting to
Yes.
see. Yeah, we have Prasanna, who's a CSK fan himself. Your thoughts on Thalas Dhoni's decision to step down as CSK captain, and do you think he passed the baton to the right person, who is Ravindra Jadeja? Obviously, with the form that he's been in 2022, do you expect high things from Ravindra Jadeja now being skipper of CSK? And do you think he can lead the CSK team to a trophy?
Before that, speaking about Dhoni's decision, I randomly woke up in the morning. Sometimes you have those moments where you randomly wake up and you see some things. I saw, I randomly just random. I woke up and I was seeing on WhatsApp, oh, Dhoni's handing out captaincy to Jadeja. I'm thinking, is this true? Is it just fake rumors as it always is? But then I went
Yeah,
on CricBuzz and saw this is actually true. And you randomly
yeah.
wake up and this was like 4:35 in the morning, and I couldn't
Hmm.
even sleep after that. So that's the thing that was so. I mean, we all know Dhoni does not reveal things before. He just drops things like a surprise or a however you want to call
True.
it. And even this
Yeah.
one also, I thought he would be captain at least for this season, maybe even halfway, give it over to Jadeja, but this was very sudden. And um, I think this transition is very much needed. He's just not going out of the team altogether. He's still in the team, and I think he will be a guiding source for people like Jadeja, and he wants the transition to be as smooth as possible. So maybe this season he'll stay behind. He'll stay behind the stumps, guide Jadeja in whatever which way possible. And from next season on, Jadeja has to take the responsibility on himself because Dhoni might not even play from next season.
Mm. Very true, yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is your best memories of MS Dhoni as captain. I mean, of CSK and how he led. What's the best season for you? Do you think how MSD led? Do you think it was the 2018 season, or what pops up into your mind of the memories that MSD did as a leader of Chennai Super Kings?
It has to be 2018 because I remember two games stand out in my mind. First game that was in Chennai, the return game. So first game was in Wankhede, that Mumbai game where we miraculously turned it around. I still don't know how we won the game. Second game in Chennai,
Yeah.
actually went to that game. My friend called me up saying that I have a ticket for 1,500. Are you coming? I'm like, dude, what the hell I mean? Are you coming? You have to drag me out of my house because that is you should not call me. You should pick me up from my house and drop me to the stadium because, and that's the thing. The just the game that the way the match went all over, it was just and when you go to the stadium, it's not just the match itself. It's the journey before the train journey, the way you talk with the people around there, always CSK fans. It was just so lovely. And even the train journey backwards, I remember my phone died, so I couldn't even call anyone or message anyone. I somehow reached back at home and I charged my phone and I couldn't even sleep that whole night because I was just soaked in that full emotion. And obviously, after that, games were moved out of Chepak for political reasons. And I also went to the final as well at Wankhede. I remember while booking tickets for final, my four friends we wanted to go. We had to sit for about 5 to 6 hours just to book four tickets because the website was so
Mm.
up and down, Bookmeister website. But
Yes.
we somehow booked the tickets. We got there. We basked in the emotion. We went around Mumbai. We went to the Wankhede Stadium. We experienced what the final is like, and we went there and just the way it went, Shane Watson scoring that century and Raidu hitting the winning runs and lifting the cup. Overall, I still think the best is always 2010 because it's a first trophy. But for me personally, what I witnessed there, 2018 final, that will always be my best memory.
Mm, very true, very true. And do you think Ravindra Jadeja was the best option? We know a lot of people are saying he was the senior most option, but when Faf du Plessis became like the RCB captain, don't you feel like they could have at least retained Faf du Plessis over Moeen Ali and maybe bought Moeen Ali back in the auction? So, do you think this was the best decision that CSK has done, maybe from MSD's point of view?
Probably because Faf we don't see him bowl. But we know Moeen Ali can bowl, and Moeen Ali was. I thought we had to retain Faf as well, but retaining Moeen Ali was a decent decision. And Faf, I thought, okay, maybe we would have got him back for like 4 or 5 crores, but I don't think for 7 crores he's that much. But even if he had gone more, he would have definitely gone to 8 crores if he was 8 or 9 crores if he was still going up for it. So I think um, eventually you have to make peace with the fact that players are not going to stay here forever. They are going to move to some other teams, and um, and that's part and parcel of sport. That's what players want. They want to play because that is their bread and butter. That is what they're earning, and they have to do so many things. You have to run yourself. You have to run your family. You pay bills. You pay debts or whatever. So,
Mm,
and that's the thing. And Jadeja kind of was expected because he was the senior most person. I thought he would have been Gaikwad because he does have some captaincy experience before. So,
yeah.
obviously with the Maharashtra state team in the limited overs format. So I thought it would be him, but because he's still young and he will have so many years ahead. But Jadeja, I think he's like 34 or something.
32, 32.
Oh, he's 33. He's 33, correct. He's
Ah,
33,
okay,
yeah.
33.
So 33.
Okay,
So
okay.
I think he might have at least 4 or 5 years with him. So I think after that, maybe if it means probably like 1 or 2 years getting to know the trade, but without winning, and after that it means winning things, then I'm all up for it. Obviously, we all have to. Huh?
What? What was that? Hello? Who was that? Sorry,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know who.
So
Yeah,
because we all know that all good times are not going to last for long. Sometime in the middle, where you're going to definitely have a bad patch. I thought that was going to happen starting 2020, but 2021 we ended up winning. So
yeah.
we can all consider that as just a one blip, 1 year of blip, and then
Hmm.
2021 happened. So we have to see whether this actually works or not, because we have to remember we still have a good team out there. It's not that we have a team full of youngsters and trying to play around with them. It is going to be hard not seeing Dhoni's captaincy, because we all know if you give any team to Dhoni's captaincy, he'll somehow find a way to change things around, and we all know he can bring the best out of players. And
Yeah,
it
very
is
true.
going to be hard, because for me personally, I have literally grown up watching Dhoni's captaincy, watching even
Yes.
Dhoni play from my childhood, school, college, and now even work. And it's super surreal for me, but we have to we have to move on with the times, and that's why I am one of those fans who don't get personally emotionally attached to a player per se. I
Mm,
am just emotionally
mm.
attached to this team rather.
Yeah. Don't you think his form last season? I think he only scored around 120 plus runs last season, and he didn't make much of an impact. Do you think that impacted Dhoni a bit? Maybe thinking that he maybe dropped mid-season. If he doesn't perform well this season, don't you? Do you think like his batting position and him not scoring runs as a finisher could have impacted his decision to drop as a captain? Do you feel like that, or do you feel like it's time for Dhoni because he's 40 now because of age factor that he passed this on to Jadeja.
It's both of that as well, because we all know. I mean, we saw in 2020 how he struggled, because generally we in 2018, 2019, one of the reasons why we qualified, because it was his batting form. He had like about 300 plus runs, and got a very good strike rate. 2020
Yeah,
he came ahead. He scored only 200 runs, and that was never going to be good enough. So next year he kind of took a step back, allow others to go forward. He allowed Jadeja to go forward. He allowed Bravo, even the likes of Sam Curran to go forward than him. And 1 or 2
yeah,
matches he did come forward, and it didn't pay off. Apart from the qualified one where he came ahead of Jadeja, and that actually worked out in his favor. But it was coming, to be honest. I don't think he's gonna be playing after the season. He's definitely not gonna play. That is what I think. And we have to make peace with the fact that he is 40, and we must respect his age. We must respect his decisions. The impact he has done on cricket is second to none. the way it's just the aura of himself, the way that we go everywhere and CSK has fans. You see all the team buses and all, and you see a crowd of people just around him. That's his legacy. I mean, you can say whatever you want about him, but the fact that when he's not on the field, you will definitely miss his captaincy or his wicket keeping, because we have to remember as well, even though he wasn't batting as well, he was still a good wicket keeper and a very good captain as well. We mustn't forget that. So yeah.
True. Yeah, I think we spoke everything obviously, and yeah, it's a sad day obviously for CSK. But I mean, we have to cherish his memories. I mean, all the good memories. I
There's
mean,
always
9
this saying,
finals.
sorry to cut you off there. There's this saying, don't cry because it has gone, smile because it happened. I'm smiling because that phase eventually happened. And when I can always look back at those memories, I can always look back at those times when I spoke to my friends, when I chatted, when I went through those games and all through with speaking with families and friends and members and all fans themselves. It's just that everything is it's so surreal just going back at all those memories. But eventually we have to make peace with the fact that this is just short term. Even though we have so many years of greatness, success is short term.
Yeah, very true. And MSD also led very well for India, also winning a World Cup. He's won a Champions Trophy. He's won the 2020 World Cup, leading to CSK to 4 IPL trophies, which is an easy 9 finals. I mean, it's incredible to see that. And obviously, people might be saying Rohit Sharma is better than MS Dhoni as captain, but I feel like both of them should be respected as legends, and especially MSD to lead CSK to 9 finals is just amazing. Even though they've only won 4 trophies, to lead that CSK side to 9 out of 12 seasons is just incredible and marvelous. So, I mean, we need to respect MS Dhoni's decision, and all the best to Ravindra Jadeja. That's it. We have to say from the sports breakdown also. And hopefully, Ravindra Jadeja can succeed MS Dhoni, and perhaps, I mean, hopefully they can at least reach the playoffs this season, and maybe next season or the season after, maybe try to win a trophy. I mean, obviously they would want to win a trophy for MSD also, and in front of Chennai also. Hopefully that happens very soon. But yes, we discussed about everything obviously, and thank you so much, Prasanna, for joining us.
Yeah, man,
Today, tonight we'll be having a preview of IPL 2022 with Mr. Vijay Lokapalli. So we'll be discussing CSK once again with him as well, and discussing about all 10 teams. So stay tuned. We'll be coming back in 1 hour's time, or maybe 1 hour 15 after this power cut is ended. Yeah, and when I'm back. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. And see you in the next video, guys. So we just wanted to do a short video of MS Dhoni stepping down as captain and Ravindra Jadeja succeeding him. So thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next video.
Thank you.
Chennai Super Kings के பெரிய விசில் அடிங்க எங்க ஊரு சென்னைக்கு பெரிய விசில் அடிங்க எங்க தல தோனிக்கு பெரிய விசில் அடிங்க